The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Keith Scott. Joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kay. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home to be a fan like the rest of us.
Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's complete. 2-2 Atwell. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. For the sideline, and it's intercepted. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. Dumped off to his running back. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. All right, here we go. 2nd down. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they'll advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that fumble forward. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. So crisis averted, partner, but their reward here is a tough 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so a near turnover ends in a loss of yards. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular that loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Again, this is Johnson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They run. It's the rookie from Louisiana. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Metcalf working that right side. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Going all the way to the end zone here. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. And he still gets some big yards out of this one. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yellow. Yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. Johnson is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important, and they're on the board here in the divisional rounds.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go. Send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. He is shaking it. And he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Herbert from the gun. On target to Moore. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A play fake. Now Herbert's a throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hampton gets the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Moody knocks it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
On the return, here comes McKenzie. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They go play action on 1st down. It is caught left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
A give left side to Johnson. 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Setting up to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Trying the left side with Johnson. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Throwing now off the play action. Buying some time left. And he's going to find this one deep down the near. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Chargers are going to take over after the interception.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
One's around him. He's got space. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. 7-3 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. He brushed him off with ease. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. On the return, here comes McKenzie. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And things will end there, but plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
48-yard line.
They're throwing it. They find Johnson out of the backfield. On the turn, the ball's out. He lost it. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually, they might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hampton to open the drive. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. It's a gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Again, it's Hampton. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's going for himself. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Brings it in at the 12. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Steelers back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably learn this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Johnson. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's another Steelers 1st down.
Here's a throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. 40, the 30. He's at the 10. And he's making the house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles.
Kate, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Steelers 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here comes McKenzie. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. New set of downs for him from the 31. Back to work they go after the interception. Short pass brought in. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the 1st.
Encroachment defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. He's got to gain a 6 there. Want to sink it in from the secondary, making that stop. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. This is a heater going deep. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense. From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Sanker on the coverage.
Here's Johnson. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got him the football.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers reduce the lead to just 4. Pat Fryer mute the touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game.
Steelers 14.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action now for Herbert. Pass it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Start Moore once again. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun gear to Hampton. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Chargers.
Herbert now off the play fake. Looking to his fullback now. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
That brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Now Herbert again. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
Steelers 14.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. On the return, here comes McKenzie. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Gets him on the in route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Throwing from the gun. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up second down.
Ready? 1979 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. Completes. It's Atwell. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. This is Metcalf working out right side. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line. 5 DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down.
And it's set 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Able to find Wicks here. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this round, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a long, so it's going to be 3rd down.
On the tackle. Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
70 Lions.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment. deep pass.
Well, whether they intended to run the play or not, it doesn't matter. They drew the flag, and they've got themselves a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, so many times you get to these 4th and shorts, and you know that defense is antsy. You're reminding yourself, the quarterback in that run-up, hold your water, guys. Hold your water, because this defense could get jumping, and they just did.
I'm just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now again to Johnson, coming right. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. On the play fake, it's Herbert. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. You call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. The tight end in motion now. Hampton now up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Herbert from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. And this defense is going to win this ramp. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Brought down before the return gets far. The Steelers back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this. Johnson gets hit, he loses the football. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do!
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
They'll toss it to Hampton. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Go, hey, go.
Hampton gets in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Still going inside the 35. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. In the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. The touchdown dropped this back to a one-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. Going right this time with Hampton. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Go.
Now Herbert to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Takes this in at the 25. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
On the ground again with Johnson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's the Steelers with it and trailing. Their postseason in jeopardy.
Okay,
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dumps off to his running back. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Formation.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Motioning one of the tight ends. On the counter, it's Hampton. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to Hampton. Oh, lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Herbert now. He's got a man left. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go. They'll send out the punting unit. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return, so much, they bring him down. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's tackled downfield, but look back for that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Pass play now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Going with a screen to Johnson. And he's brought down at the line. The Steelers set to punt it. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. Doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. The incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air. Herbert. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Send him left out of the slot. On 3rd down, Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 3rd. You're right at the 31. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's Herbert once more. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Herbert to throw once more. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now inside give to Hampton. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. As we're running to the secondary. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. We just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Kappa. Real.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He completes it in traffic. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Chargers holding on to a field goal lead. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. Chargers just about ready, and there they go, sending it away.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Or likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
First down now, ball at the 33. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. A give now from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Here he is to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Now to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. He connects downfield. He has this down to the 34. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Johnson up the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Setting up to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Go! 60 Eagles! Ready, go!
He'll look to throw it. Fryermuth there to bring it in. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. You know, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down pass play coming. He's got it near the 10. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
On the red zone now. And they connect on the touchdown to claw back in these final moments. And an extra point will win this game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick drop. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now on for a likely game winner if he can knock this one through. And the whistles go off, so we've got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. They have this try now to put them in front late. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. He's made left side by McConkey. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. The timeout stops things now, and what a play that was. This isn't quite over yet. All of a sudden, they've got one more shot. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And his time expires. This game ends on that miss. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.